98.3 FM.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for keeping it locked. Thank you for trusting this frequency 98.3, known as Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Still the third day in the month of June 2025, and it is Mainland Focus on Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM. On Mainland Focus, as the name implies, we feel that we have probably touched in during trends in the papers, and would like to hear your thoughts, your reservations, and definitely your contribution on moving forward, so to say, almost all the time. What do you think? And also, moving ahead, what can be done? How do we tackle when it comes to issues where we need solutions? We need people to prefer solutions to the issues that have been raised so far in our dailies this morning. All right, so you're welcome once again. My name is Mᴏᴜ. So you're still joining us live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. You can also listen live via Radio Garden and also via our website www.mainlandfm.com, and you can also drop your comment section, just the comment section of the live broadcasts on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll pay attention to your submission. So you're welcome on board once again. In case you're listening for the first time, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining the family. And on Mainland Focus this morning, without further ado, before we make several avenues for you to also be part of the conversation, we are going to be focusing on the questions that have been raised about the disaster, especially in Niger State, Mᴏᴜ local government area to be precise, that despite the spending 2.2 billion naira on flood and erosion last year, this year, this same state and local government is recording a massive flooding in the area, which the event has been tagged as even the worst being described in the state's history. And so we're getting reports that no fewer than even 200 fatalities have been recorded in the same local government area, Mᴏᴜ, since last Thursday's flood. And, with the residents in the area fearing the toll may even be more than double, with over 500 currently missing. Even some reports are saying over 1,000 still missing. Count or have recounted their losses and the life with the trauma of seeing their loved ones washed away by the flood, as well as losing their properties, while reviewing Niger State 2024 budgets, which they discovered by report that the state government had allocated 970 million naira for erosion and flood control efforts in 2024. So the question that have been raised is about the amount that have been raised and have been given or earmarked for or to tackle erosion, flood and erosion, especially last year 2024, and we are getting even worse occurrence this year 2025. Every year, government at all levels in Nigeria, they allocate transparency in government. The way the government at all levels is managing, disasters like this, and even till date, we're getting predictions and warning from NIMET specifically that more, we should brace up for more heavy rainfall, flooding, and all, especially say about the transparency in the government and the way the government at all levels is managing disasters like this, and what should be done at this time, especially both the state government and at the federal level, and also especially the states that are being given warnings, alerts about floods, especially this year. That's the first story. And secondly, we're talking about the statement credited to Senator Orji Uzor Kalu during an interview, saying that Boko Haram is feared by political elites to destabilize the present administration. Now, the former Abia State Governor and Senator who is representing Abia North, Orji Uzor Kalu, has alleged that the elements within Nigeria's political elites are backing Boko Haram in a bid to destabilize the present administration led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he was saying this during an interview yesterday on television, and he claimed that the resurgence of the terrorist group was politically motivated and orchestrated by power-hungry individuals within corridors of power. He said that the political class is behind the Boko Haram, that they are using terrorism as a tool to fight Tinubu, just like they did with past administration. And he clarified when pressed who he referred to as the political class, and he mentioned the pointed fingers at political power should be current state of governance, saying that insecurity in Nigeria, emphasizing that insecurity in Nigeria is politically induced, that these individuals, politicians, businessmen, civil servants are not just seeking financial gain, that they are looking to hijack political power. What do you think, and what do you make of this? And what do you say about the state of insecurity? What does this say about the state of insecurity in the country? Is there any substance to the statement credited to Senator Orji Uzor Kalu during the interview? But as much as possible, would definitely reiterate the fact that I will not allow unfounded statement or statement that you can't substantiate. As much as you want to give your take, I just want to know what you make of it. And as much as you are making your submission, let's stay away from unfounded statements, derogatory remarks. Thank you very much. And remember to turn down the volume of your radio set when you call. State your name and where you're calling from. The number to call 0913-600-0410, 0913-600-0410. That's the number to call to navigate your thought and submission. Yeah, you can also do that via, also send your message via, or drop your message just at the comment section on Facebook and YouTube if you have joined us live on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll pay attention to your comment.
Yeah, my name is Tʀᴇɪᴅs from Shomolu.
Thank you.
The more you see this insecurity matter is a very sensitive thing, and unfortunately, let me confess this. You may not, or Nigerian FM will not allow us to quote the past leaders on what they said. Because with the warning you are already giving now, I don't know what we will say that you will believe us. Because El-Rufai said something, Melafia said something, and so many people said something. Somebody said attack on Boko Haram is attack on the north. If I quote that, I'm not manufacturing it.
No, don't quote. Don't quote. Just speak about how in the insecurity level. What do you think about the statement? Do you subscribe to what he said or not?
Okay, I want to quote Sokalu now, because quoting is you repeating what somebody has said. It's Sokalu that has said this, and we are repeating what he has said. We are quoting him. Lady Mo, what is the other topic? Let me leave the security, because you will not let me say something which I had, which they say. The other item was
is about
on what?
It's about the money that been marked. The questions about
the
floods
disaster.
And yes.
Now the weather forecasters always tell you or tell Nigerians where you will expect flood, where you will expect this, and they don't do anything. You see these politicians in Nigeria, they use politics to better the life of people, but here they use politics for power and to make money. This is where the problem is. Nigerians, we're in trouble. And I don't know how God has abandoned this country, which I don't believe. But we are in wrong hands. I think Obasanjo is demonic people, and people give them different names. I'm sorry for Obasanjo.
Thank you.
Let me leave it at that.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Really appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey. Lady Mo.
Good morning.
You are the very best.
Good morning. Thank you for calling.
God bless you. Hi, about my friend Fuad.
He's doing very well. Thank you.
Okay.
God bless you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. That's Barrister Peter. Perennial problem in Nigeria. You see, the truth is that this government they have no intention or no will, they don't have the will to fight corruption. It's a government that does not feel they incubate corruption, both at state and federal level. Because the number one problem in Nigeria is corruption. Number two, insecurity. And they go together. If government has no willingness to fight corruption, we are wasting our time.
All right.
We are wasting our time because this APC government is very corrupt. I can say it anywhere. When Bola Tinubu was sworn in, the first day he told Nigerians that he met a completely empty treasury. Who left the empty treasury? Is Buhari. Up to today, let me ask you, has Bola Tinubu shown any willingness to fight corruption? No, it is his second year. So what do we expect?
Thank you.
No magic can be done unless they fight corruption. The governor of that state, they say he has left for Hajj. That's why they find that most of his students are submerged in flood.
All right. Thank you.
That man should be impeached right now to show example.
All right.
That yes, they must impeach him.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your thank you for your call. Thank you. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Samuel calling from the area. Quickly.
Thank you. I can hear you.
Yes. On the topic this morning, for the who are the political class?
Thank you.
That knows the problem, that he is the cause of the problem, and he refused to admit that he is the cause of it. He has already admitted that even him, that is the ordinary citizen of this country, what these people are doing, you understand, they are doing to us. It is we that will suffer it and not them. But at the end of the day, prosperity will judge each and every one of them. Everybody, every one of them that serve as a politician and govern, maybe start in any government in this country, prosperity will judge each and every one of them.
All right.
For playing politics with the life of people. And another thing, it's a pity on what is the incident that happened in Niger State, and we pray that the souls of the departed will rest in peace.
Amen.
For the governor, you see, those are the kind of people that will vote into power. You understand? So he preferred that going to Hajj is more important than the life of the innocent people that the flood has wiped away in his state. Even though if the incident happened when he was not around, as a man that has conscience, what is he supposed to do? Is he not supposed to come back home and sympathize with the people?
All right. Thank you.
It's a pity.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
I think if
you should give us more information about them.
They are campaigning for the man, and he wants to be in the good book. Maybe in 2027, now he has become the champion of Tinubu 2027. But let me even ask you: are we supposed to be here with this man who was convicted of siphoning $7 billion from Abia State? He was already serving in the prison, and before our judiciary, which is our problem in Nigeria, went and removed him. Now he's back here. Are we supposed to have this kind of leaders in Nigeria?
Right.
The Western countries are seeing us with all these people and they are laughing at us. So I are telling them to come and bring foreign investment. They will not bring anything. But all our leaders have tainted characters. Look at the kind of people that are serving us. They are coming here to tell us about that. You should name those people for us. Tell us the people, don't come and be campaigning for Tinubu. Tell us the people. If not, that thing you are just saying is that they are just covering up for the crime committed in Abia State. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
People, I'm calling from a boundary in a person. Yeah, what all use of Carlos said is very, very right. And people have been saying it. I've said it on certain occasions that it is the political class, the national class, and of course, the Arab Emirates. Nothing has been done up to this moment. And we say that and flood in Naira, you should have the political will to name some of these sponsors. Not the ones he does, few ones he named ab initio, probably about 10 or 12 of them, and then nothing happened. You should be able to name this capital. So maybe they want the government to also bring necessaries or even allow military base to be established in Nigeria, which many Nigerians are not happy about. Then concerning the flooding, many people have also said it too. That is very wrong for the governor to still remain in Mecca, not to empathize with his people in Nigeria. This thing is being given to them every month, especially like a 5 billion naira on security boats, and nothing is being done. Those who just have recently that those people who have been displaced in the Niger State were given loads of bread and minerals to drink every morning, which is very, very bad. So this country don't know where we are going to. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Really appreciate. Hello, good morning.
So time 1 minute, 30 minutes. Cut them off. They are not willing. How can they hold the platform to themselves? They know. Good morning once again.
Okay, they won't do that.
See, going by the figures you read out there that was during Niger State to curb flooding, you can see that corruption is the problem we are having. Corruption from head to toe is nobody is being investigated. As regard the statement of the man that spoke about politicians being, yes, can he please name them? Assuming you are the one that has said this now, they will come for me. They will tell you to fish me out. Can he name somebody to come up boldly to say that these are the people responsible for storming Boko Haram and nothing is being done? You can see how they are treating us in this country. Good morning. God will help us. Good morning.
Amen. Thank you very much. Beautiful morning to you too. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Eric, calling from Ikeja. People truly people are doing what are sabotaging they are the one who is causing those problems. That has been the way those people, that has been the same way, the same government too has been doing the other one, previous ones now. So we heard what happened about the Jonathan's government. Now we heard now. We heard. So that, so 1 plus 1. At least, at least they knows who is doing it. Because at least they mentioned names few times because it's mentioned from certain names. Now they have to. So this government does not have anything to offer. Nothing. We will just be look. Every time we'll be hearing first half and second half. First half don't finish. The second half, the next year now, the election will start. They don't have anything to offer anybody. Can you imagine? We get it. Imagine.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you. Good morning.
My name is Samuel from Kitchen.
Thank you.
If you look at what has been happening since this regime came in, you know that they have nothing to offer. You see, corruption all over the place. Look at the Senate president and the issue of NDBC. Look at APC chairman and what happened in Kano. Look at Yaya Bello. Yaya Bello is now working freely in Nigeria. Concerning what happened in Niger State is all about the issue of corruption. Look at the amount you just mentioned now. Meant for ecological something. And nothing tangible is on ground to show for it. And this government is institutionalizing corruption. They are not fighting corruption in any way. Nigeria is going nowhere. With this caliber of people leading Nigeria, Nigeria is going nowhere. We have entered one chance. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Hello, good morning. Mine 091360000410. That's still the number to call. 091360000410. Or for WhatsApp and text messages 091360000430. Milan Focus on Milan 98.3 FM, The Sound of Lagos, on Facebook and YouTube at Milan 98.3 FM. His pictures in prison uniform is very much fresh in our memories, and is where billions are voted for cooking. Nimet will warn, as usual, ask people to leave. Flood will later come. Money will be wasted, and thereafter everyone moves on till next week. Never proactive, but always reactive. Niger, we hail thee on YouTube. As well, from WhatsApp, I salute you, my gallant and great female radio presenter, Lady Mo. I hope you are highly motivated for this beautiful morning. The motivation for this beautiful morning, the power of resilience, hope and perspectives and hopes for the future. It is well with us forever. Have a fantastic day too as well. Thank you from Musi Morale at Tʀᴇ Lāgbájá Army Cantonment, Ikeja. On the issue of Niger State, it is all about corruption. Money budgeted for such projects is just on paper and was never spent on the said project. Nobody is checking them on this. On the statement of O.J. Kalu, if it doesn't have an evidence, why is it coming to the public to say such a thing? Even though if it is true, what stops the government from not taking action against them? You should go and sit down. John from Ijaniki, thank you. Away from that, he says, Morning, Mainland Radio. Stevie Kelly from Maryland. Lady Mo, our society is so corrupt from word level to the highest office of our land. All the monies earmarked for erosion in this country are just money for the big boys. There is no checks and balances at the government level. I'm afraid this will continue until God visit. Oji Uzor is stating the obvious. Yes, Boko Haram is being sponsored by some people, but Oji Uzor should be man enough to name names until he does that business enterprise between politicians sitting on funds and watch what done if it was leaders that are not, which was also part of a reason for getting into the massive corruption, which has now become a culture on the part of our politicians. The most annoying is where the people he governed have lost their life wickedness. On the statements made by Senator Oji Uzor, I wonder who he referred to as political class. Does he not know where to direct his administration to, or is he only doing campaign for the president so as to enter his good book? Please, he should tell Mr. President to go and work on the 400 names Buhari. They should stop playing politics with the lives of innocent citizens. God bless Nigeria. Tim Tokbo from Ijagamo community. Thank you for that message. Away from that, this says, good morning to the good people of Mainland Radio. Is taken over by hypocrites, pretenders and sycophants who speaks from both sides of their mask, who sponsored Boko Haram terrorists against Jonathan, and where was O.J. Kalu? If Nigeria is working by now, should be in DSS office being interrogated to say what he knows about insecurity ravaging the country. Anyway, take O.J. Kalu serious at your own peril. Victor Aloigboke from Ikeja, thank you very much. This says, good morning, Milan crew. The issue in Niger State is no longer new. Painfully, the downplaying of casualties tells a lot. It seems life means nothing to them. I really wonder how we got ourselves involved in such corruption and corrupt leaders. Imagine a governor going for pilgrimage while these people are languishing in a flood disaster. What kind of insincerity is that? The level of recklessness is staggering, especially considering over 2 billion was allocated to address these issues, yet there is nothing to show for it. This blatant disregard for the welfare of citizens is appalling. Meanwhile, O.J. Kalu's recent statement has sparked controversy. Who do you think O.J. Kalu is? He's not a politically irrelevant person. If he knows the names of those sponsoring Boko Haram and refuses to mention them, it means he's also an accomplice. O.J. is just okay. I don't want encourage name calling. They should focus on fixing the issue instead of shifting blame. The worst of us are ruling the best of us. Ifeanyi from Igodo. This says, good morning, lady tribe and religion, and not minding whose ox is God. Many God, I beg your pardon, may affect to Nigerians. Baba, you studied Baba 70 well, bro. Cheers. Fidelis from Shomolu. All right, still to call to be part of the conversation, 091360000410, and also via WhatsApp and text messages, 091360000430. Quickly, just to remind that conversation still continue on Morning Express this beautiful morning. As at 10 o'clock, you'll be having discussion about advocating for the eradication of domestic violence against men on the recap at 10 a.m. with Cordelia Okpe on the recap and violence against women. And as much as we talk about violence against women, also we have men that have been violated domestically. So this conversation will definitely come your way at 10 o'clock on the recap. I'm sure you don't want to miss that part of the conversation. We'll go back to the calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
My name is Shola. I just said, and there's allocated and before. How do the good quality job have you given an instruction to go to some people to be collecting kickbacks? So this is a normal thing. Corruption was the tackle. This has to do with corruption. Now for all these insurgency, you see, the thing that is the problem is that there's no political. Even Jonathan had his own mistakes then. But he was incapacitated because the powers that big were more than him, even as the president. Now this president that we have now, he said something. He said, "ʟᴏᴜᴜ." Did you hear Mandela say so? ʟᴏᴜᴜ is just there for his own continuation of Jamboree. So he doesn't have the political will to pass. If the people in government, all of them for the president. See, if these people don't hands up Nigeria is going nowhere. We need a new set of it. And I don't know how that will happen. Nigeria there, we are between the government and the DPC. It is now on level. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Really appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Solomon from Agege.
Thank you for calling.
The man should call people names. If you come and call people names, not be like somebody like if you mention it, they will find out. If you mention the name, don't need to hide anything. And if now, I don't know the day when you come speaker to the Bola, stop all these things that you cannot deceive us. Open this thing, go to all those radios, another radio station. We are journalists. If a part of Lagos, go another state. Who they talk good thing about this? Where this man they rule? Where the people are come where they back and see they know the thing. We don't get anything. 2 years don't pass. Next year now election they will start the election. But God did. I have my voter card. That one no problem.
Right. Use the power that you have. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Oh, mine. Please do well to call back. That network cut you off right there. 09136000410. Still Million Focus on Million 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos, and we are focusing on two major issues this morning. That of the questions being raised and been sparked about the flood, especially in Niger State, and the commitment to tackling that, regardless of we still have the worst incident happening this year. So what do you make of that? What do you say about the what should be done? Because we're still getting warning from the agencies that are that forecast the weather or forecasting flooding and disasters beforehand, that we'll be expecting more of heavy rainfall and flood. What do you think we should do? And secondly, what do you think about the statement or credited to Orji Uzor Kalu saying that...
Hello.
Good morning.
Ajibola calling from the caller.
Thank you, Ajibola. Go ahead.
Please indulge me this morning to say something. And please, it's a non-fact. Nigerian politicians are the greatest disaster waiting to happen to Nigeria. And there is no natural disaster. They are the main disaster. If somebody can be allocated that kind of huge money and nothing reasonable was taken, then do you want to blame the flood? You should blame the person that did not do anything against the flood. So that the disaster itself is not the flood. The disaster is the person that was really allocated the money for and jeopardized the chance of saving the incident. But in Nigeria, we don't punish incompetency. Let me tell you, when he lands from Hajj, we will still see some idiots that will go and celebrate at the FM on the floor. Give him the last of cane. But now Nigerians will still go on that same street. They will carry drums and go and welcome him. The same way they welcome Ibori, the same way they welcome all these other people. Because we don't punish incompetency. So if they are good in this movement, it's a crime.
All right.
That is what is happening. From the presidency down to the grassroots. Mediocre all around.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you, It's about that it's just a case of if the wall doesn't open, then there won't be room for lizard to get into. Not giving room or being proactive about how to protect the lives of people and the properties of residents of every state. 0913-600-0410. That's still the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you.
This is Samson from Mᴏᴜ.
Your name is again? I didn't get your name.
My name is Samson from Mᴏᴜ.
Oh, okay, go ahead, please.
The issues I was discussing now is on, even my child know that Boko Haram is sponsored by Nigeria. So this kind of, to me, yes, it's not something that we should brought on the station. Because we are all known in this Nigeria. Boko Haram is not coming from everywhere, anyway, sponsored from the people. They brought the story that can bring many, can change life of Nigeria. As I did now, my waist, the trouser I've lost for my waist because of this government. They are talking about how I is going to fit. I don't know how we fit today. I talk about this issue is not something that adding to Nigeria. It shouldn't be brought to the station for people to waste their credit for nothing is not adding value to people. You know, I'm angry to hear all this. You know, bring all this story. This story of Boko Haram is the old story. When Jonathan talked that Boko Haram is in his government, same opposition here again. It is them for somebody, they will make sure back to you. It is not something that they knew to. If this one will talk, they brought the getting in.
Thank you very much for sharing your opinion.
The best for
don't lose weight all is well. Just be fine. Thank you very much for calling. 0913-600-0410. That's still the numbers to call. For WhatsApp, 0913-600-0430. For Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Kabiru Adigbero says, good morning, Lady Mo and Oga Fuad. What Oji Kalu said is not new to me because many politicians very much. God bless you too. And also from WhatsApp that says, hi, Mainland FM, political history of the terror group. Saudi government sent names over 400 and only 10 who are in the lower Sida were named. NEF bombing only Boko Haram and innocent civilians. What of the killer headsmen and the new groups Boko Haram as we speak on the inevitable error to doing a very important project, and not long disaster happened the same place the project had been completed. No be juju be that, Sean. Thank you very much. Away from that, this says, good morning, Lady Mo. What happened to the reports provided by the international community? Sorry to say that Boko Haram and other insurgents were allowed by this government for ungovernable governance that before Jonathan, when people invited lions to devour their enemies, a time will come when it will revert to its invitees. By now, Sambisa and other forests should be cleared in fine from Asheshe. Thank you very much. 0913-600-0410. That's still the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, my name is Augustine Obodo.
Thank you for calling.
Speaking from Bariga.
Thank you.
I want to make a statement about JᴏɪR speech.
Okay.
JᴏɪR statement looks like a side play. The problem of Nigeria now is to fish out those sponsoring Boko Haram. This statement has been existing over a decade now, more than a decade now. That has been it. Different people sponsor Boko Haram, but none of them have been tried in the court of law. We are expecting, that is not what we are expecting to hear right now.
But action against them.
If actually some of these people have been tried, some of the people trying Boko Haram have been tried and prosecuted, Boko Haram will die a natural death. Because when they don't have sponsors and when they don't have leaders, Boko Haram will no longer exist. But as long as we have not been able to try their leaders, as long as their leaders have not been able to be punished, Boko Haram will continue to exist. So JᴏɪR statement doesn't make any sense. And about lack of cohesiveness, our leaders know that the money meant for this problem was not well, so that others will learn their lesson. Those that are involved that could not use that money will set legal action, so that others will learn their lesson. That is my take about this issue.
Thank you very much for sharing your take. Really appreciate. From Facebook, Christopher F. Young says, "Good morning, Lady Mo and Mr. Fᴏᴜ. God bless you guys. God bless you too. Former Abia State Governor to me is a suspect on his comment. So let police and other security enforcement agency get him from Buhari down to President Tinubu. What is the offense of Nigeria? You guys came in 2014, said that you guys are coming to rescue Nigeria. Is this the kind of rescue that you guys are coming to rescue Nigeria? Please, you guys should, as a matter of concluded that killing of Nigerians by weather band will be kind enough to mention killings of Nigeria. God bless Nigeria and give us good leaders. God bless you too. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady Mo.
Yeah, good morning.
That's also Kano statement. As a senator of Republic, to go into a fast. Are you ready to work for Nigeria? Those who have behind all this problem we are facing today, they say, if this is a politician, yes, kill them out. If it is a national ruler, take it out. If it is a governor that giving us information for us before, let this time around, what is going in the Benue on the plateau? It's not palatable for a weak person in Nigeria. What is to be tied? All the monster, what Boko Haram or others, just be same. Good morning to you, my dearest lady.
Thank you very much for calling. Good morning to you too. Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, Modupe.
Good morning.
This is Engineer Nee from Yaba.
Thank you, Engineer Nee.
Yeah. And insecurity and the report of WGSOᴜ. Like many people have been saying, it's a senator. He has even said that he endorsed Tinubu. So he has a free access to Mr. Tinubu and tell him what he knows, and I'll give him a solution to what he's supposed to do. But at the same time, I'm a military person. The military architecture in Nigeria is not right. Because if the national security advisor is doing his work, he should be able to, and he's the right person in that place, because he's not the right person as far as I'm concerned, should be able to galvanize information and come up with solutions. He should be able to galvanize ideas from other service agents in order to nip this insecurity in the ball. But like Abacha said, if violence and insurgency continue for about 48 hours, the government of the day has handled it, because they are not proactive. Because it is not in the middle belt. It is coming to the south, and ocean salt is still there. Like we have not made any effort to contain at all, because we need to build more dams. Cameroon will release their water. Niger will release their water. Chad will release their water. It's coming to Nigeria, and it will spread and overflow our resources. And we have the resources to do it. We are not proactive. Federal Inland Waterway, Ministry of Water Resources, and all name it or whatever their name are, agencies and ministry. And Ministry of Water to go to work. Mr. President should set up a commission to do that job as soon as possible, and go to work to plan. We plan to fail. That is what is happening in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
God bless you too. Said about to make them Magboro. Good morning. Okay, that could. All right, Temitayo from Idimu, Lagos, who attend to that, the radio garden. Thank you very much for the observation. Really, only Nigeria, this insecurity issue is difficult to tackle. Later, Basha said it before that any government that cannot solve insecurity issues are not meant to be in a government. I will say it again. If care is not taken, this insecurity will ruin this country completely. Babalola Williams from Magodo, thank you. From Magodo, thank you very much for your comment. 0913-600-0410. That's still the number to call. 0913-600-0410 for WhatsApp and text messages. 0913-600-0430. 0913-600-0430. from WhatsApp, the truth of the matter is that government at all level is in Nigeria not ready to promote welfare of the people. Rainfall or flooding doesn't happen without notice. Why can't government plan and prepare to tackle emergencies and insurgencies? Again, the government is playing with people's lives by not showing political will to end insecurity. The question is this: how long shall we continue like this? Nigeria shall be great again. Dr. Prince from Ojoalaba, Lagos. Thank you very much. Quickly to reiterate the fact that the recap will be coming your way at 10 o'clock this morning with Cordelia Okpe and Joseph Folorunsho. They'll be advocating for the eradication, talking about Oluropo Adedini today at 10 a.m., speaking about how to eradicate domestic violence against men. 0913-600-0410. Milan focus on Milan to wipe them away. If not that, these sponsors are highly placed politicians, which is what Nigerians expect Senator Uzo Kalu to mention, rather than beating around the bush. Even the blind can see that Boko Haram are being sponsored and allegedly having the backing of the government. A former president wants to see politicians as long as there is no consequences for incompetence. From Surulere. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Uzo Kalu was a senator when Buhari was in power. Names that were given to Buhari as sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. The ministers, senators, those that were put in place to checkmate.
Oh, all right. From Facebook, good morning. Can you please turn down the volume of your radio set?
Sorry.
Okay.
My name is Ralph, calling from Satellite Town.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Talking of insecurity in Nigeria, whatever those kind of said or did not say is not a new thing in Nigeria. We all know this. Things like this have been coming. No politician in Nigeria, even me today, I'm not a politician, but I can say, come around with demand for motorcycles, right? And they will come purchase and give them from a particular company. Let me say, for instance, Toyota, Honda, all these things. Is it not possible to trace who bought those things and how they supply to them? What are the fuel? What are the other items they're demanding from? The ransom they give them. All those kind of things is not a new thing. Politicians knows everything about security in Nigeria, especially this Boko Haram issue. It's not a news. And then, okay, what are the ones they recruit back to the society? Repented ones. Are they not part of them? So for the repented ones, they can't get who's sponsoring them. Those repented ones.
Thank you very much for your call. Really appreciate. Just take one last one. Ambassador Dupo Akoni from Facebook says people should stop the statement credited to late General Sani Abacha. Where and when did he say that? They should provide evidence. Good morning. Right, Ambassador Dupo Akoni. Thank you very much. 0913-600-0410. 0913-600-0410. Let's see if we can have one more before we call it a morning. All right, this says, hello, Milan FM. If it takes government over 2 years to... Okay, took that already. Thank you very much. 10 o'clock, the recap on Milan 98.3 FM with Cordelia Okpe and Joseph Folorunsho with Elder Oluropo Adedini talking about the domestic violence against men, most especially, emphasizing or having conversation about not much, that we've not really had much conversation about domestic violence against men. So they'll be having that conversation this morning. From WhatsApp, this says, good morning. Fix insecurity in Nigeria. The sponsors, the supporters, the sympathizers, and indeed all the direct and indirect actors should be identified, exposed, and there are people from joining them. Emeka Moses from Lagos. All right, thank you. From Facebook, this says, good morning, Lady Mo and Mr. Fᴜᴜ. Talking on flooding issues, the blame can be a disaster. We tell government to build low housing costs and relocate the affected people there. Simple as that. Babalola Williams from Magodo. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Right. At this point, and preferring solutions to the issues that we bring. Thank you for joining live on Facebook and YouTube. You can definitely still pay reservations, drop whatever that you think will better the society, will better the community, and would definitely appreciate that. You can even steer a conversation about anything that you want to talk about, which would definitely make the society and community a better place to stay and safely. Very interestingly, I have Miss Cordelia Okpe in the studio this morning. Good morning. Lady C, good morning. Good to have you.
Lady C in the building.
I'm quite interested, especially about what you'll be discussing this morning. Speaking about, because it's not much being talked about, especially issues that has to do with men. Conversations even around the fact that men shouldn't cry. Men don't have. Don't express yourself. You are a man. Right from childhood, you see parents, telling the boy, "You're a boy now."
And the next thing they're asking, why is it that the husbands die first? Why do men always die first?
Before
because you're allowing them kill you. You're killing yourself. Emotions, when you bottle them up, they grow inside of you like darkness. And before you know it, they've overshadowed everything. Crying helps, so. God may make cry. You think say no get sense. There is this feeling you get after you cry. Right? Even something as simple as yawning. There is this feeling when you yawn and really you see that stretch that you on a problem. Right. So our guest today, I asked him just before coming upstairs that you're a survivor. He said, yes, I'm a survivor.
Of domestic. Maybe I'll look for it. I will even look for this song. Wow. Wow.
So he's a survivor. He has survived domestic violence. He wrote a book, who has mental health challenge in the family. That story was something else, and maybe tomorrow I could share it on this program too, so people will get to hear some things we run away from talking about. Right. Domestic violence against men.
They have videos. We have video
psychological part,
not just the physical impact. Not like
that. You know how to speak pidgin?
Not exactly.
This is a quick clarion call. Before we move on, the more they follow me gist. Please, ladies and gentlemen, parents, allow your children to learn how to speak pidgin English. Right? Because it's the street language.
Maybe you should have that as the subject.
Yes, it should be a topic. It is the street language. Don't expose your children to being cheated on the street. Right? When they will speak the English very well, at home they speak them. But they should be able to blend when they get into the world. What be that? Odogo?
We need to go.
We don't go. We go.
You have given us time. All right. Thank you very much, Cordelia. Definitely at